Hello, hello. Welcome to the Accountability Call number 89.
Yes.
We back, y'all. We here holding ourselves accountable to what we say we're going to do. Whether we want to do it or we don't want to do it. Whether we love it or it's just, life, adulting. These are the things. I'm here with my boo, Steve. How are you today? Well, you look wonderful.
Listen, it's the ring light.
Oh,
It's the Korean gold eye patch gel intensive repair
I
because we
need
are
them.
under repair.
I need to invest.
We are under repair. And it is also lipstick. This is not my natural lip color.
Oh, honey.
The
All the
lipstick.
things. All the things.
Listen.
Meanwhile, I have a faux twist out. It's faux twist out because it was not a twist out. It was some Bantu knots because I just had to do something on my hair. And then I had to take it out because it was looking crazy Bantu knotted. And then just. So that is why we're here. I told Eve today, I was like, baby, I'm going to do whatever it takes to remain a life. Okay. So anything that is not allowing me to be a MILF, I have decided it's got to go. Energy, people, food, it's got to go. Like, it's got to go. Like, so activities. Okay, they gotta go. Emotions. They got to go to. Okay. Anything that is keeping me from looking like I need to be looking at 50, 60, 70. Goodbye.
Given what you learned last week.
Girl, exactly. Okay. It is. It is given what I learned last week. It is. I have been watching a lot of plant-based elders, a lot of raw-based elders. And then when I tell you 70 ain't never looked so 40 before.
Yo, this part.
These people are giving. Okay.
Yeah, they really
70 is giving 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Not a crease, not a wrinkle. Not one.
Yeah.
And body is giving Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Yep. I want my 70-year-old self to be like, you did good, girl. And a lot of these people didn't even start their journey till they were in their 40s. Okay. Now I started this joint 36. Yes. Till they were in their 40s. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yes, I shall. What did you learn last week?
You know, I wrote a post. It was taking me forever. I haven't been on LinkedIn in a while. Because we just been working. But I wrote a post and then someone shared my post and then pulled a quote out of it. And it's just funny because like I'm still sitting with this inside myself after, doing the sabbatical and getting back into the game. I was sharing a post with people to let them know like sometimes you make really, really hard decisions in your life to like step away from work business. And for me, it was to take a health sabbatical based on some results I had, and 3 months of recovery turned into like a year and a half of recovery. And this was during COVID. Budgets were frozen, teams were shrinking, and I did everything it took to be able to get work, like applying for W-2 roles, contracting through my business through staffing agency, strategy calls with peers, weekly accountability sessions, countless drag me to my excellence check-ins with my confidants, submitting proposals, filling out form after form, and I had so many rejection emails. And at some point, they just stopped hurting after a while. They just became quiet noise. And I started asking myself questions like who am I now if I'm not building what I once built? Like what am I doing with my life in a sense? And I told myself that I'm never going to confuse what I do with who I am ever again. I'm gonna stay in love with not just my work, but with myself. To keep showing up for me even when the momentum feels impossible, and to remember that I am exactly who I think I am, which goes a lot to show is like how do you think about yourself like right now in this current moment. And the quote that she reposted was after I said that. I said, because your worth doesn't disappear when the world stops seeing your output. Your worth doesn't disappear when the world stops seeing your output. It's right there waiting for you to remember and celebrate you always. And then I go to like give back to people and let them know here are like some roles that they got to apply to is in my comments. And remember to like, Joy looks good on you. You are not your resume. you're going to choose who you are over what you do every single time. And um and as much as I said that, and that's my reflection, like I'm still practicing that. My worth doesn't disappear when the world stops seeing my output.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to, I'm still reminding myself that my worth is here for me to remember and celebrate always. So again, people, you see
I
people
love
glory,
it.
but you don't know the story.
I love that. That is so in alignment with my life right now. Like, um, I learned so much last week, baby. It was a week. Okay, it was a week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will add to that, you know, your worth is still there even when the world doesn't see your input. And even when you don't have income.
Listen,
Okay. Okay.
listen.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that part.
Because baby, it's a journey right now. It is a journey right now. One of the things I was talking to my niece, and it's funny because I didn't meet my niece till she was 17, but we have a bond as if she's like my third daughter, right? The oldest, but the last one to add was added. And I was sharing with her just kind of where I was, and she shared something with me, and I was like, "Look at the student becoming a teacher."
Oh.
She said, "Go, chase what you love. Don't chase who you love. Chase what you love. Don't chase who you love." And she said, "What you love will always be there, but who you love may or may not." And I thought that was so impactful because sometimes in the moment, you know, there's so many people that I love and am responsible for, right? I have my children, I have my husband, I have my friends, I have my brothers, I have my parents, right? Grandparents. And to think about what I want to give to all of these people and the space I hold for all of these people, the energy I hold for all these people, the output that I intentionally put out for them, right? To make sure they're okay, to make sure they know they're loved, all of these things. And this is all good, but at the same time, I have to remember to pour into me what I love, right? I have to continue to go after the things that I love because those are the things that fill me up. And I found myself last week in a position where I was so focused on who I love that I completely shut down on what I love or even loving me. So I was just like, okay, girl, you better give it. I needed that. I needed that. Like, just really focus on like, you know, what I love to do because that is what fills me up. I also was one of the things, it wasn't a lesson learned, but it was almost like a reminder. So a long time ago, when I had my very first coach, I did the Energy Leadership Index, which basically is an assessment to help you figure out, you know, where your default energy is when you're not stressed and where it goes to when you are stressed, right? And help you kind of figure out some tools in order to bring it back up. And just give you a level of awareness about, you know, the frequency with which you live, right? And last night, even yesterday, I was playing my music while I was cooking. Now, y'all, I can't stand cooking, but I was playing all of my favorite music on Spotify while I was cooking, and my energy was so different. Like, it wasn't even like a grueling task. Like, it was just kind of like I was in the zone. I was fine. I had my church, but I did church and I did my music, and I got my stuff done. The girls were in bed on time. It was just like, what we have here now? And I remembered that when I wrote down my personal success formula, years ago, it included music. It included my hell love of music. So I started thinking about my energy. I'm like, all right, like I remember vividly that I am a level 5 on the energy index naturally. Now it's only 7 levels. So usually I'm at 5. If I'm not stressed, I'm at 5, which is a basically a win-win. Like everybody wins. I'm looking for collaboration, I'm looking for creativity, I'm looking for inspiration, I'm looking to create. Like that is where I am. When I get stressed, I hit 2 and 1 fast, right? Now, I will say I used to hit 2 and 1 fast. Now I probably am usually around 3, but if I carry the stress of others, then I go to 1, right? So I was like, oh, like I got to remember, one, to use my tools, remember who you are, and remember to use your tools that you've learned in order to sustain, especially in adulting. And I had forgot, like it was just like a blur. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get back to using my tools. I'm going to get back to infusing the things that I love, my music, my people, especially in the times that I'm stressed, because I'm naturally a person who will isolate when I stress, right? I'm like, let me go be by myself. But I'm like, no, what I'm going to do is prune the things that are making me stressful and connect with the things that bring me back to level 5. So that is what I was learning last week. Hard lessons, relearning, revisiting, but here we are.
Good job, Mama. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I don't even know. Actually, let's just start with our goals for this week, since we don't have a whole lot of time. What are some of the things that you want to get done this week? We do 5. We usually do 5, 3 to 5, 5 to 7. I can't even remember. Something got to be self-care. What are you going to be up to this week?
Sweet baby Jesus. As per usual, sleep well and early. I have not been to dance class, but I have been doing my tea. Um, I'm back in my strength and conditioning class. I think I'm on week 11 now. And I probably got like
Amazing.
2, 3 more weeks in me because I definitely put it on hold because it's getting cold in Philadelphia and it's just not gonna happen. I'll be in the house dancing then at this point. Um, Still praying and doing libation. So I think, yeah, the self care is like always the same every week. Sometimes I feel like when you have something on your list for like too long, does that mean you just switch it up to pay attention to something you're not really paying attention to, or do you need to keep like having more depth with it? And I'm battling with the ones on here, but it's exactly what I need to be able to help sleep early and well. So it's gonna stay. Um, Deliver excellence as per usual in my contract. It ended in September. I got moved to another team, so it's the government, so it's like October to October, getting affected by the shutdowns, but we are we are making it work. Um,
Mm.
but I'm changing deliver excellence per usual until like March. There's a lot of tasks in there because that takes up majority of my day, and then after that, it's deeper than travel. Um, uh, Promote and partner and precision, which basically is DMs, partnerships convo with folks. I've been messaging people with some partnership convo, so I feel good with that. I think I need to finish up my partnership loops, and we transferred marketing responsibilities to Ellie, so that's good. Still managing the DMs, doing stories, updated the ads. Boarding soon Zim is written out. Need to do the boarding soon for South Africa. So that feels good. I had financials, do a financial run through. I did not do that. And tax season is upon us. Am I keeping this on here? I'm gonna have to move that to next week. I want to just focus on IDTT and self care in my first engagement. I'm gonna have to do that after we do Zimbabwe. I feel because that could take some time. Um, yeah, and calling 100 plus travelers booked for 2026 by the end of November. Ease of getting work done for the property, another property. Just calling it out. On my next flight, must be scheduled. Bringing up hard stuff in therapy. We doing debt cancellation. God, It is in your hands.
Jesus.
Listen.
This is good.
Mhm.
Is there something on your list that you feel like either has been on there and is a obstacle for you to complete, or is new on there and you already feel the energy of like this is gonna be hard to do?
Financials is always just hard to start, but once I start, like I get it done like in a day. Just it's a day. It's like a 6 to 8 hour thing. Like doing all the reconciliation, looking at if I need to do anything before the year ends to just make sure everything is good. Um yeah, but like I literally had it on my list to do at my spooky list party with friends that I had,
Yeah,
which
I
was
forgot about
something
that.
scary to do, and I got like just a bunch of stuff for IDTT done instead. Um, because I was like, I'm gonna procrastinate on something important.
Lord Jesus. Hey, choose what you love. Mhm.
So it's definitely the financials for sure. I need to get that done. Um, and then for me also too, IDTT is that even though I'm like head of strategy and partnerships, like my energy has been up and down throughout the last like week and a half, and that affects like how I move in a sense to like
Mhm.
things done because I can execute really fast. I when I have clarity. Um, but I pushed through and I finished some partnership loops and I just want to finish the rest because I feel very good about that.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah.
Is there any way I can support you on the financial or the IDTT blocker?
Mm, yeah, I'm like, yeah, we don't have to get back on the co-working time situation because then I can use the
Yes.
energy of someone with me to just be like, okay, Neslie, I'm about to do this for an hour. That's it.
Yes.
Only that. Get
Yes.
her. Yeah.
Yes. Well, that is a part of my lean into the things that raise my energy is get your butt on co-working.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. So we are in the same zone for that joint.
Hmm.
Okay, so my goals, I got a lot of goals this week. I usually have what, 5?
Yeah.
I got 7. Really. It's a lot. It's a lot this week. Oh no, I had 7 before. Anywho, so the first thing is I want to finish the boarding soon Zimbabwe presentation, right? Get
Hmm.
that done. The next one is I want to batch 4 weeks of IDTT emails because I'm gonna roll with this batching. Okay, like batch it. Number 3 is a self-care one. I want to maintain my level 5 energy and level 5 health, which
Hmm.
are tied together. They're tied together. When I was low energy this weekend, baby, I was eating whatever I felt. And that's when I was like, oh yeah, like you're definitely a stress eater. Okay. Not eating horrible things, but eating things that you're not supposed to eat. Right. So
Hmm.
keep my energy up, keep my health up. Um, Number 4 is leverage my network for income opportunities. So I'm gonna send 4 to 5 messages a day to my coworkers on LinkedIn because I'm looking for referrals,
Hmm.
references, all the things. Number 5 is make calls I've been avoiding. I got 5 calls that I need to make. All 5 this week. Need to be made. Number 6 is eliminating my drainers and committing to my chargers. That was on last time. I did it probably for like 3 days
Hmm.
and then I fell off. And I'm like, no, that is actually a part of level 5 energy piece too, because it's going to keep my energy high. So, yes. And then the last one is small reading lessons with daily with free. So my baby needs to learn how to read. She's 4. She really wants to learn how to read. And, True knew how to read at 3. And that's because I only had one baby from 1 to 2. So I was already on top of it. And then when I had 2 babies, so I was like, oh, child, this is a lot. But Free is ready to read. And so I'm going to be doing small lessons with her. So even like today in the car while we were waiting to take her in the class, I was helping her learn to read and sound out words that were on the steering wheel of the car.
Hmm.
just everywhere. So I'm like, I need to do some baby steps so my baby can learn how to read. So yeah, so those are my 7 things for the week.
I'm like, why 7? But I understand. It's
Girl,
okay. It's
girl.
okay.
Well, that's because 2 of them are self-care.
Self-care. That's good. No,
Like, and they
good.
like tied together. Like, it's like, girl, keep your energy up by any means necessary. Follow your health stuff. Eliminate anything draining you and commit to everything that builds you up.
Exactly.
Baby, we must. Okay, so I feel like the things that are going to be just a drag on this list is definitely making my phone calls that I've been avoiding.
Listen.
And also sending my messages to people. Because you know me and messages, child.
Oh God.
I mean, thankfully, Claudette has already helped me kind of get an idea of what I want to say. So yeah, but that's why I need to be on accountability, be like on our co-working call, so I could just get those things. Okay.
I'm not holding you this week. The word of the week is feeling like lean in to counter like all of the avoidance in all of the things. That's what it's given. It's given lean in. Lean in unapologetically. Like on both sides, for me and for you.
Right, exactly. Okay. Yeah, child.
Like I'm literally already in my like workout clothes, and it's like still like 10 something in the morning. I got my workout class at like 6 because I'm like, nope, ready, out, go.
Yes.
I'm
you better go now.
Not playing this week.
Yes.
We're leaning in.
I'm gonna put charged.
I like that.
Because in order for me to fully lean in, I have to stay charged. I have to stay charged up this week. Like I cannot let anything draw me down. And if it does, like I need to really be focused on implementing my tools, implementing my things to bring my energy back up, because I am damn near unstoppable when my energy is up at 5. Like when it's up at 5, baby, things are getting done. Okay. Like,
now that's a good distinction, because trust and believe, like I've leaned in many different states in my life, but to your point, like leaning in while drained, leaning in while tired, like it's not sustainable. So to your point, I love that. Get charged and lean in.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
And we must. So if you're watching a replay, get charged and lean in to your things. Drop us some comments on your takeaways, what you learned last week, your goals, whatever you want to talk about. Put in the comments. We'll be there. And we'll see you next week.
Bye, beautiful people. We got this.